StraightAllDay.com.
Alright, this drill series mixtape, which is another in the full workout series that I put out. You can check out the playlist here on my channel. You go to the playlist page and you can see all my playlists, which I have several, but this will be in the full workouts playlist category. This drill workout series, I'm going to be working on a lot of moves using the in and out dribble into a two-step crossover. So a lot of two-step crossover moves here, both driving to the basket and pulling up for the jump shots, as you can see in this little demonstration here I got going at fast speed. But you're going to see each one of these drills not only by themselves, not only all together as you're going to see in this video, but you'll see each one of these individually by themselves as I put the videos out one by one. As you know, I got over 3,000 videos here on YouTube, so everything eventually is going to come out one at a time, but you get to see each one of these all together in one series here, just so you get an idea of kind of putting together certain combinations, how one move can work off the other, and things like that. As always, if you got any questions, comments, opinions, you can leave those down there in the comments section. I think that just about covers it. If you need to see a tutorial on the two-step crossover, I have that posted on YouTube. It's in the ball handling playlist. You can also check that out on either of my ball handling DVDs. The Reel is Back, and then also The Reel is Back 2. Of course, you got the NBA Signature Workouts series. You can check out that point guard package, and also the Signature Handles bundle, which comes with it. The Reel is Back 2 DVD plus the Chris Paul plus the Kyrie Irving program, all in one package. The DVD comes to your house. The programs are online accessible. That's it. That's all. Enjoy the workout. Work on your game. Dre all day. It's a move where you get the defense backing out. I do it in and out, through the legs, cross the ball in front of my body, a little two-step cross, and a pound dribble before I go into the pull-up jump shot. This is something where you get the defender backing up. You got to have the quickness and ability to get to the rim and finish at the rim that the defense respects in order to be able to pull this move off. That's the key to using it. Here I'm doing the same move from previously. I'm going to the left this time. So every move you do to the right, you got to be able to do to the left, especially when it comes to shooting and finishing around the basket. Both ways, you got to be able to go left and go right and finish with your left hand around the basket area. I don't shoot jump shots with my left, but you should be able to move to your left and still shoot your jump shot with your dominant hand. Once you get a defender backing up with the in and out two-step cross, a quick scissor crossover, which will get your balance under you, get you a wide base, and you can rise straight up for the pull-up jump shot. The key, I think, in this move is being able to go up and rise up straight to your shot while coming off of that quick, hard two dribble move. So you got to basically just work on your handle, work on the way you can get from your dribble to your shot. You got to be able to transition it. You see I lose it there. You got to be able to transition it smoothly, and you work on it so you can get the mistakes out, so when you do it in a live situation it goes smoothly. And here I'm going to the left, and you see sometimes when I do it, you can make that scissor a little bit more narrow. Instead of going so wide with the cross, you can make it a little bit more narrow and thinner. And still, you got to be able to transition coming off your right hand or coming off your left hand to go up for the jump shots. A lot of players can only shoot a jump shot coming off their right hand or only coming off their left hand. Make sure that you're able to do both so that you can go either way on the floor. No matter which way you're dribbling the ball, you can come up and finish with a shot. So in a transition situation, I'm wrapping the ball around my back and coming back with a through the legs dribble, and then off one rhythm dribble, exploding to the rim, 2 long steps, get into the rim, finish at the rim, finish above the rim. If you can use a floater, you can use a runner, you can do a layup, or reverse, a dunk, whatever works for you. You see on part 2 of this move here, I'm going to start this with a layup. So as I come wrap the ball around, bring that ball back through my legs, and I'm going to finish with a layup on this side, put a little bit of English on it, the backspin, so it drops in. Like I said, you want to be able to finish this any way that's necessary. You won't always be able to get a dunk. You might not always be able to get a floater. Might not always be able to get a layup. So you got to be able to do all of them. So whichever situation arises, you can finish whatever way is necessary. Getting creative here, so I come with a one-hand under dribble, go right into a spin move, dribble 2 big steps, and finish with the reverse dunk. I like to work on different techniques and combinations of moves from different areas of the floor, different ways of finishing, because in the game you never know what's going to come up. It's not like this is something you're going to plan for a game, but you never know what kind of move or situation you're going to be in a game that you're going to need to do something. So the more combinations you practice and the more stuff your game, your muscle memory is familiar with, the easier it'll be for you when it happens. So I'm using the combination I used earlier. I'm going in and out, 2-step crossover, and then I'm going straight into a spin move. Once I get that defender leaning, I'm using those moves, the initial moves, to back the defense up. Then I'm coming in with the spin move once I got him leaning one way or the other way, and then I'm finishing at the rim. Of course, you got to be able to finish with both hands, and you got to be able to orient yourself, which basically means once you come off a spin move, you got to know where you are on the floor so that you can finish the shot. Don't blow the layup. Like you see, I missed the shot there, but you want to make sure you know where you are on the floor when you come off of that move. Here I'm doing a spin move. I'm starting the move going to the left, and I'm finishing it going to the right. So I go into that spin, get a big leap into the lane, and finish over the top, finish with the layup. However, whatever way that you want to finish the play, you go ahead and finish the play. Make sure you can finish with your right hand, with your left hand, and like I said before, be able to orient yourself, which means know where you are on the floor when you come off of that move. In this combination move, starting with an in and out dribble, 2-step crossover, a quick rhythm / pound dribble, and go into a Euro step, and I'm finishing over the top with the floater. Euro step move is all in the footwork again. You get a defender leaning one way or get the whole defense leaning one way. You take a big step going the other way. Keep yourself under control. This is a good move to use to avoid charges when you're playing against players who like to take charges, because you're going slower. You slow your motion down, slow your momentum down. You go in and finish over the top, all in the footwork. Now into this move, I'm doing the same combination I did before, except I'm going to my left, and I'm going to finish with my left. So the Euro goes from the left foot to the right foot. You jump off the right foot, and you're finishing over the top with the left hand. And like I always talk about, finishing around the basket, I say anywhere from 8 feet in, you want to be able to finish with both hands, whether that be an over the top, a finger roll, a layup, or whatever you got to do. So in this move, I'm coming with the in and out, 2-step cross, and I'm going with a quick crossover in front of my body, exploding, getting to the rim, and finishing. So once you get the defense leaning, a lot of these moves, when you put together the combos going from one side to another, changing direction, your goal is to get the defense backing up, or leaning, or a combination of both. And once you get that, they're at your mercy. You got to go ahead and finish the play instinctively. You can't be thinking about the move you're going to do. It just has to come from your instincts, which comes from the amount of practice you put in. Now this is part 2 of the move I did previously. I'm going to go to my left side this time with a quick crossover, keeping the ball close to my body. Instead of getting really wide with the cross, I'm keeping the crossover really close to my hips and getting it off quickly so I can get to the rim and finish my shot. Again, you make adjustments on this based on your situation in the game, based on your game, the way you like to do your moves, and what you're facing defensively. That's really the key to what you're going to do on offense. So I'm using the in and out move, then a two-step crossover. I'm coming with a pound cross here. Pound, cross the ball over, and finishing at the rim. You see I almost lost it there, but if you keep control of it, go ahead and finish it. Because in a game, it's not always going to go perfect. In a game, you might lose it. In a game, you might have to just pick up the ball on the move and just finish a shot. So if you practice those situations in games, they'll come naturally to you. Now on this move, a little bit different from the last one, I'm gathering once I come off that pound cross and jumping off 2 feet there instead of going off 1 foot. You see I do a small little, I guess you can call that a jump stop, I call it a little gather, and I'm going up off 2 feet and stay under control and finishing. Underhand, you can finish overhand. If you can dunk it, go ahead and dunk it. You can do a little fade away. You can give a freeze fake, which is a shot fake off 2 feet, and then right back up for the shot, whatever the situation calls for. For all you players concerned about shot blockers, getting your shots blocked, the in and out move, the two-step cross, and watch 1-2. I'm going right into my 1-2 for the floater off of the crossover. So if you watch that again, you see after I come out that two-step cross, my first step with the right foot is one of my 2 steps. So there's a 2-step cross, 1, 2, and right up for the floater. You just got to make sure that you're able to make that shot. Otherwise, you're not a threat when using this move. Everything we do right, you got to do left, especially driving to the basket. So I'll come off that 2-step cross. I'm going right into my 2 steps, 1, 2, left and right, finishing with my left hand over the top with the floater. You got to practice this shot. The left hand is not going to just come to you. You got to work on making shots with your left hand, work on the touch that you have with your left hand, and you'll see success from it. As I use my in and out dribble and a 2-step cross, I'm using a small snatchback dribble there. You see I'm not leaning that hard into it. I just get my feet moving a little bit and snatch it back, a quick snatchback, and come up with the jump shot. Now, the snatchback can be longer, it can be wider, it can be lower. You can do it any way that you need to do it based on your situation in the game. Again, I know I say that a lot, but everything is predicated on the situation in the game and your skills, the way that you like to play. Every move doesn't have to be done the exact same way by every person. Each of us have the way that we like to play, and there's no one right way to play. You just got to produce points on offense, stop them on defense, have more points at the end of the game. Those are the only objectives of basketball. And this time I'm coming in and finishing, coming off the right hand there. Snatch, the ball's coming to my right side. Gather on both feet, go up for the shot. When it comes to shooting off the dribble, you really just have to find your rhythm. What works best for you, what ways you like to shoot, and finding your footwork. And of course your handwork with dribbling the ball. The more dribbles you do, the more difficulty you're bringing into the move. The more you practice it, the less difficult it will be for you. But it's all about the work that you put in on how easy it's going to be for you to pull these moves off. Here I'm just doing a couple alley-oops to myself. gather up off 2 feet, go up and finish it. When I go up off 2 feet, the one important thing, especially on the alley-oop, is you want to use your arms for momentum. You see when I get ready to jump, how I swing my arms back. If you watch it here when it goes in fast speed, watch how I swing my arms back and use that for momentum to propel me upwards. Simple ball handling drill here where I'm just kicking my feet up and dribbling the ball up under my shin once my foot is kicked up. And this is behind my back, of course. It's a million ball handling drills I've done that you'll see in this mixtape, my ball handling drills DVD, and in other mixtapes. Always working on different ball handling moves. The more ball handling drills you're capable of doing, the easier it'll be for you to handle the ball no matter what you face in a live situation in a game.
This is Maria. I'm from Miami with GroovySweat.com. Work on your fucking game.